Good day! Back at the game again. And today we're going to start off with doing some hunting up here for some wild gains, I think it is. Did manage to find out how to do with the sheep here. Basically just need to walk behind them to boost them. That's about it. Hey Alex, good to see you. How are you doing, brother? Hey Garnut, can you pet the dog?
Good boy.
You can pet the
Good
dog.
boy.
Doing better? I'm glad to hear that, mate. Glad to hear that. You know what, let's try and apply some poisons to this. Other... No. Materials? Food? I guess it's in food. ᛃᛟᛁᚾ. Bane. Lullaby.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, Magnicor. How you doing, brothers? Good to see you, man. There we go. Arrows have been poisoned. What, Hillboy? Everything is frozen? Yeah, the same here in Denmark right now. Our weather should clear up by tomorrow too. So I guess tomorrow the cold should be leaving us in Denmark. Looking forward to that. Oh, I think those are bandits. Well, let's go and deal with them.
His hands were shaking.
Bandit.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit.
Show your stuff. Come on then.
Oh, come on.
I'll sort you out nicely.
Can't see anything with that thing on.
Fucking cowards.
Why didn't my poke work? That didn't work for me. Weird. You have the power? Combos? Do them? Yeah. I'll get to it. Eventually. Alright. I don't have space for this. I'm getting too overweight. I guess I could put some on the horse. So we're just gonna grab all this. That is worth money. Meat? No, thank you. But you're right, I need to start working on my combos. Some rush in there. The other guy now. Wait, what do you have there? Knight's longsword. Ah. Wind chill is minus 24 Fahrenheit. God, that's cold. That's cold. Wait, how did this fella die? Did I kill him? Alright, repair. All of that. Hello, horsey. Hey, Tommaso. Thank you. Let's see. So we're gonna put this on the horse. It's actually a pretty expensive set of armor. One of them had on. There we go. All right. Back to hunting. Some animals. The first game I spent 1 hour plus just training combos at the guy that teaches them. Gave me really high strength and great muscle memory. Yeah, again, like the combos, I need to start working more on them for sure. No doubt. No doubt. Still haven't settled on if I prefer using the long sword or the one-handed sword. Still don't know what I prefer there. Where is the animals? Oh, got one there. So these arrows should poison it so it cannot run. Let's try it out. Get over close to it. There you go. Yep. You cannot run. Perfect. That was easy. Long sword is for show, not combat. Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. But I don't know if that goes for this game as well. But yes, the long sword is for show. The one-handed is for combat. Poaching? That's capital crime. You're not seeing anything, alright? Not seeing anything here.
ᛃᛟᛁᚾ asked me, can you sing Cop Cuties from the Netflix show The Rookie? Singing ain't really my style, but here's the thing. Cop Cuties from The Rookie ain't exactly a tune I'm familiar with, but if it's about cops or cuties, I'm guessing it's got some action and drama. You know what's better than that? Yeeting through your older Bohemia in Kingdom come Deliverance 2? Now that's a real adventure. But hey, if you want, I can roast some wannabe Vikings or something else.
Okay. Cop cuties. I don't even know what it is. Cop cuties. What is it? Got something up there as well. How are we doing on the arrows? Still got some poison arrows here. I think got plenty still. Look it up. I'll look it up then at some point. A song from one of the best TV shows ever made. Why do I feel like you're trolling me right now? How the old dad just talked longsword? Cradled longsword? Shh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're beautiful. I don't know. I prefer my sword short, thick, and pointy. Just like in real life. All right, I guess need to look into it then. See whatever it is. Was it on Netflix? Because we do have that. Ugh. Oh. Oh. There you go. There he is. Oh, he can't run. Whoop! Right in the butt. Alright. What is it about? What is it even about?
Morgan Stierner 99 asked me, can you roast Simon calling him a windbag in space? Oh sure, let's go there. Simon's about as useful as a windbag in space, blowing hot air around a vacuum with zero impact. If only all that blabbering could propel a spaceship, they'd be the first Viking to Mars. But, alas, they are just floating aimlessly like space debris, dreaming of conquering galaxies while struggling to conquer basic gaming mechanics. Harsh reality, check Earth calls, Simon.
Yeah. What? About a 40-year-old guy starting as a Rubik Cop in LA. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I need to look into what that is then. Curious now. Alright, let's just store some shit here, because we are a bit overburdened. Can we store this maybe? Let it land a little bit. What about these? There we go. Good. Got some more there. Right, so we need to go down here now and wash the blood off, and also dry the meat. Yes, there's something wrong with the AI. Actually, I think I might just go and disable it for now, because there's definitely something wrong with my AI voice in here right now. Ask the AI, that is. I don't know what, but there's something wrong with it. And since I did talk with Sky about we need to make one for Sky as well, I am going to go in and try and remake my own as well. That process. So, yeah. AI sounds like he needs vacation. I need vacation. Who doesn't need vacation? We all need a vacation.
God bless you.
You too. No, you don't. Only AI Simon. Well, Alex, the thing is, if I get a vacation, you'll have more streams in here. Think about that. Oh, we actually... Yeah, our armor is also stenched in blood, so... We'll wash it. Ah, there's a lot of meat. You think I'm here for you? No, I'm here for AI Simon. God damn it!
Here you go.
Hey, Matt!
Take it.
Come get some meat. Let's get some ourselves. So, this is gonna give... Oh, okay, that's because it's dried apple. Let's remove that. 12 and 13. Nice.
Look at that. I think I'll
Does
take
drying the
it.
meat make it illegal? Yes, it does. It does. Because when you dry the meat, the guards don't know anymore where you got it from. But if the meat is fresh, then either you have committed the crime or you paid somebody who did commit the crime, basically. Whereas the dried meat, you normally buy that from the merchants, so... Running around with dried meat on you, that is alright. That's okay. Okay, so... Horsey. There you are. Stand still, please. Inventory, and then we need to go and sell some stuff now. Oh, should we encrypt that on a thing? Yeah, let's encrypt that. Actually, no. Wait. This one gives more... courage. This one is way better, because it gives it a lot more capacity. So, more immersion. Cook the meat? Yeah, I haven't tried cooking things yet. I should try that at some point. Let's go and grab all of this. Yeah. Go. Let me go and sell it. Don't wear the... Oh, you mean for the horse? I mean, why not? Why not? They were not invented during this era, Omni, so... You cannot make that reference here. Actually, let's start with the repair
What can you
first.
do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
No, I haven't, Alex. I haven't. Honestly, I haven't had the time. Like, currently, my day goes as in, get up in the morning, get a shower, get breakfast, get the kids ready, take the kids out, go to work, take the kids back home after work, make dinner, start a stream, go to bed. Rinse and repeat. And also, yeah, in between dinner and stream, put the kids to bed. So, have a wank? No, I don't have the time for wank, Omni. My perch is about to burst. I'm telling you. So yeah, that's how my days goes. Your man purse? Yes, my man purse. My man purse, indeed.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well,
Let's do some hackle here, just a little bit.
I was glad to be of help to you.
Level up the speech. Should we try put the music on? Just like that. Something I would like as in the game is if I could make it so DMCA. I don't think there's any DMCA from the music in this game. Is there, Omni? Are you trolling me or are you honest? Don't troll about this. Is it for real? Is there actually DMCA for the music in this game? Because in that case, we just need to go and remove it again. There we go. Okay, so the music, good. Now, what I was about to say is, I would actually love that if I could actually make it so the music only plays when I'm in the menus. That's not an option. Maybe it'll be an option at some point from modding. What do you prefer? Music off or music on?
I'll be right there.
Skilled in horsemanship. Warhorse. Area enemy killed from the saddle increase your horse morale. Okay. When running off-road, your horse will consume stamina 5% slower. This is then for off-road. Melee attacks from horseback will cost you 50% less stamina and will be harder for you. Okay. I don't even know how much you're gonna use horse combat in the game. But I think going for this first is the best one. So let's start with that. Alright, let's try and play with the music on then. Crank it up a little bit. There we go. I do really enjoy that medieval music. I do. Trade. Sell. Let's go and sell a bit of this. This one gives us... It's definitely the raw deer meat that's the best here. So we're going to sell the other one. All of that. And... keep the poisons. Keep the treasure map. We're going to save the fangs. Still don't know what they're used for. There must be use for them at some point. There we go.
I'd like to do something about that.
Aye, you'll convince me.
Aye, I did. Very good. Very good. Alright then, let's go down to this fella and talk with him. Because we did put that potion of diarrhea into a man's breakfast. Thanks, a blacksmithing item. Thank you. Thank you, Tommaso. Andrew, hello there. Doom! What up? How you doing? I am streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming on both platforms right now, which means right now I'm replying to your messages and people over Twitch don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm both on YouTube now and also over Twitch, so... How you been, brother?
You again?
Stop gaping like a stuffed owl and get over here. You still owe me for the stuff from Germany.
Look, friend, you have me confused with someone else.
Oh, this guy.
My name's not Hans.
If you're broke, just say so and stop trying to wriggle out of it.
You're Joachim, aren't you? We've met before.
I knew it, see? You do remember.
But my name's not Hans. It's Henry.
Why play around like this when we know each other so well?
I am not Hans.
For the last time, I am not Hans.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You're the spitting image of him. You really are. Well, I'll be sure to be extra careful from now on.
How much does this Hans owe you?
I gave him some of my wares to take. Nothing fancy, just a few trinkets. Said he'd sell them at twice the price. I'd give him half the proceeds from the trip. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's better than nothing.
Been good, just busy. I always miss your streams due to the dang time difference. Yeah, the time difference is weird, right? It is, but hey, it's good to see from you again, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Family's happy. I'm happy. I'm still streaming, so yeah, everything's nice. Take his hit. I don't have the option to take his hit. Should we settle a debt? It's only 100. No?
Show me what you have for sale.
Just your everyday wares. Pick out what you like.
He has nothing for sales. I think he's a scammer. He's a fraud. He is many things, but what he's not is an honest man. Muggle sandwich. Maybe we'll just kill him next time he's gonna show up. He's gonna call me Hans again next time. We'll kill him. Behead him.
Ka! Ja!
Yes. Hans, yeah, I'm gonna take your Hans. Hi, Gravel, good to see you, brother.
We've survived drought, we've survived floods, plague and fires and failed harvests, but now we face a far greater catastrophe. You all know...
I'm done with the sheep.
Ha ha! Great! How did it go? Tell me!
Well, I scattered their sheep like you wanted.
That's perfect!
Our sheep ran like the wind after I slipped in that specialty of yours.
What a sight that must have been!
Aye. I reckon he's still throwing up. That's all I can manage. I hope it's enough.
You did great, lad. You deserve a reward for your heroic deeds. And with a bit on top as well. Like I promised. Since you did such a good job.
Thanks, Oberon.
Don't mention it. You're a handy fella. But you could be even better. With my help, of course. They say I'm a good teacher. And listen, one more thing. We'll be meeting the ᛃᛟᛁᚾ soon to discuss the pasture they stole from us. I'd like you to come with us. If you're not against it, that is.
Oh, we can teach you stuff. Remember the sheeps? What do you do with the sheeps? Well, I took the sheeps out to the forest during night time.
What could you teach me?
Well, I'd say I've experienced quite a lot in my long interesting life. And now, in my old age, I have much wisdom to share.
Do you have anything specific in mind?
I could help you with your craftsmanship, you know, like when you want to make something. I also spent a lot of time with animals as a child.
That sounds good.
Loads
I'd love to
peaceful.
make use of your experience and learn something new.
It'll take some time, and maybe you could give me a ᛃᛟᛁᚾ in return, eh?
What did he say? I don't know. I'm just going with the flow here. But he can teach me stuff in craftsmanship, horsemanship, and hardmaster. Let's just go for all of them.
Tell me how to take better care of my things. How to be more handy.
When I used to run around the house, repeat myself.
Gibberish.
I'd like to learn it.
It'll take maybe
Just tell me what to watch out.
I was alone with.
We're not done.
I'd like to learn a few things.
It'll take some time, and maybe you could give me a ᛃᛟᛁᚾ.
I'd really appreciate if you could show me how to train mutt.
Of course I will. Dogs are man's best friend. And they can be very useful.
Very useful.
So pay attention.
I love this guy. Very useful. Very useful. Okay, we did level up here in Hardmaster, so most obedience will decrease 20% slower total time. That's actually good. Defender. We're gonna go with this one. This is actually a good one. Nice. Don't make fun of him, you son of a thief.
Watch out, damn it!
Okay, so we have this thing up here to do now. So we're gonna right up here. And then we need to go and find a nail. I'd guess it's in a tree out there somewhere. No? There we go. Also, let's sell all of this now. Let's just check it all. Prepare!
Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Yes, sir. Trade. are we gonna sell? Let's just equip this. Yeah. You do not have enough money, so let's go and buy some materials of him. Okay, he still doesn't have enough money. You know what? We're just gonna go with it like
do
this then.
something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
That and a little tip.
I hope we're gonna meet more NPCs like him in the game.
Thank you, I was glad to be.
I like him.
Good sir.
He's a good fella. Let's go and store it all. I'm gonna stash the longsword here. Yeah. And all the materials we have for crafting. There we go. Nice, Creville. But we'll have to see. Like, if they're not gonna fix my issue with performance in the game, Creville, I'm not gonna play it. They need to fix that first, because right now Deliverance is unplayable for me with the stuttering. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now, weapons. Oh, you know what? I think we should take the poleaxe. Should we take the poleaxe? Take the poleaxe. And wield it in here, like so. No, I have not met the spoiled brat yet. No.
God rest his soul.
I haven't. Yes, Creville, there are actually a lot of people right now having issues in Deliverance with the performance. Frame drops, stutters. What happened? Well, they did some patches after release of Season 2, and within some of those patches, they basically made the game run even worse. Which is, to a point for me and many others, is frame drops. Like stutters, actually stutters. Every time I add is in the game, I have stutters. I cannot play a PvP game when it runs like that. I just can't. So that's the issue with it right now. So hopefully they'll fix it soon. Because right now I don't have I don't really have any good PvP game to play. I can't play Tarkov because Tarkov is shit right now. I can't play Deliverance because Deliverance is running like ass, so... to get paid some BSG's Bugasi, yeah. Yeah. They're working on Unreal 5 right now, so... I mean, they're working on many things right now, but that doesn't change anything. If I can't play the game, I can't play the game. And I mean, the game is in early access, so it is to be expected that some things will go wrong when it comes to patching the game. So right now, the current patch in Deliverance makes the game unplayable for me. So I think, again, for now, we're gonna play this game. When Sky gets back home, I think I might convince Sky to go and play some Valheim with me. So we'll do Valheim and KCD 2. Right, so I need to look for a nail in a tree. Oh, there we go. Feel it runs great. Yes, but for some it does be cool. Like, the bug I have is not everybody. It's only some. And I'm one of those that has that issue.
Ah, here's the damn
Nobody
nail.
knows why, because if we knew,
Right in
then
the
they would
middle of
fix
the
it.
pasture. Olbram and Procek won't be happy.
Pull out the nail. Shouldn't we let the nail stay here? If we pull out the nail, then... Like the bug you had in EFT? What bug did I have in EFT? Can't remember. I've had so many bugs in EFT. The entire game is just one big bug. Actually, I also have something to go and fetch down here. Let's go fetch that quickly now. There's something about I need to go and get some strings. This one here. Yeah. Might as well do that now since we're right here. Ah, yes, that thing. Well, that was definitely a game-breaking bug, Crew Killer. I literally couldn't play the game with that bug. Now, I can boot up Delta Force, I can play it, but it runs like fucking ass.
I'm trying to get strings for a loop, and I hear you know all about that.
I do, but it ain't so straightforward. You have to sacrifice an animal for that.
You mean an altar? Candles? Mysterious chanting?
Yes!
Nah, nothing like that.
Okay, don't mind.
You just have to get a sheep, find the thinnest gut, and weave strings from it. You can eat the rest.
I don't know how to gut animals.
Well, you're just gonna have to learn. Run along to the woods and bag a deer or a few hares, eh? You won't get much of any use out of them at first, but after a bit of practice, you'll get there.
And meanwhile, I'll clear half your forest of game.
You'd have your work cut out, lad. But if you'd rather, you can always buy those guts from a butcher.
That's a good one. That's actually a good one. Oh, definitely, Alex, definitely. Like, right now, I just think Delta Force has a lot of the platter. Like, they're doing mobile gaming right now, and they're also working on the console. So, I just think Delta Force has a lot of things in progress right now. A butcher, he says.
Isn't there any other way?
Look, lad, I told you what you wanted to know. I'll make loot strings for you if you bring me the sheep gut.
Well then, does the best forester in the land have some problems I could help him with?
Henry, you buffoon. I'm not the best in the land, but I'm in these parts, though. Know why? Because I'm the only one here. Well, apart from Variel, that is.
So you don't have any problems?
As it happens, there is something. Recently, my supplies have been running out quickly for some reason. And you know how much I like a drink when I'm taking a break on the bench behind my house.
Indeed I do. It was me who carried you through the forest the last time you took a break.
Aha, these things happen. So, I need to top up my supplies. Run along to Troskovets for a bottle or two for me. Take this coin here.
And what would you like to drink, gamekeeper of s.t.a.l.k.e.r?
I call it the poacher's hideout. Mix a goblet of mead with wine, add a bit of saffron.
I've never heard of this poacher's hideout brew before.
Hold on! Poachers! I need help with poachers, the bastards. They think they can turn the woods into their own territory, but they won't get the better of me. I'll send you after them.
Yes.
You're hard as nails, you are. What's more, I'll give you a decent reward for getting rid of them vermin.
That sounds better.
Aye, so I don't forget. Hand back the coin I gave you for the booze.
Of course. Sorry. Here you are.
Well, are you gonna do it?
I'll help you with the poachers. The hunters will become the prey.
That's the stuff. They should be trembling already.
Tell me where I can find the poachers then, so I can pounce straight on them.
Hold your horses. I want them alive, not hacked to pieces. So don't butcher them.
If you want it done without killing, I'll try it without killing.
Glad to hear it. You'd be surprised how many hotheads have offered to do just that. I've had enough of hearing, they're all dead, s.t.a.l.k.e.r.
So I'm not allowed to kill them.
And then finding out the smart arse spent the whole day in the tavern instead. So if you do kill a poacher,
Yeah, this guy.
I want
Perfect!
Would you like an ear, or maybe I should cut off a trophy pouch?
Ideally, some items only poaching scum have. Tools of the trade, string, gloves. No bringing me a hair from the tanner and claiming you found it on a poacher. Anyone could say that. Look.
Okay, so I am allowed to kill them.
We have to focus on Rock Tower Pond and the forests around it. That's where game's becoming scarcest.
Where should I look?
I already told you, didn't I? Try
Alright.
looking around to the west. It's
Yeah.
easy. Other.
I don't have the... We made camp there.
So you could
He
be
did tell me.
reminiscing there. Have a... I don't know what.
So, this one.
Let's say I go into the forest and come across some bloke. What then?
The main thing is to make sure he really is the poacher. We'd have some explaining to do if you accused an innocent man.
That shouldn't be too hard. If he's hunting, I'll
Is
seize
that
him.
actually a Chiz
If he
voiceover?
isn't,
I didn't know that.
I'll leave him alone.
I thought it was only English
That's no way
voiceover.
to go about it, Henry. You have to be certain, right? The Rock Tower poacher say he tends to spend the day holed up, only coming out before dawn or after dusk. He probably knows I like to sleep in and spend my evenings having a drink. So I won't be trudging round the pond at those times.
So the best thing would be to catch him in his camp.
Aye. He'll have dead animals, hides, bones, meat. He won't be able to talk his way out of that. Them poachers have also started using signs to mark their hunting grounds. They bend a branch of some pine to make a kind of circle. But what's the point of describing them, since I've got a few samples? They're at my cottage, next to the outhouse, where I have this lean-to. Take a look so you know what to watch out for.
Okay.
Where should I take the poacher? To you?
To the Troskovitz bailiff, even though he's a bit, well. Look, I'll send him a message so he knows we're going to be bringing him some poachers. It would be just like him to let them go because you were acting without authorization.
Well, you could go with me.
And leave the lodge unattended? Not a chance. Not to mention that leg of mine since I jumped down from the tree.
I understand. You'd rather stand, or rather sit, guard. I'll be off then.
Good luck, and let me know how it goes. I hope you give them what for, because I'm sick and tired of them. They've been at it for 2 months now. Or is it 4?
You can count on me.
Take care.
Okay, so we need to go and visit the butcher to get whatever it was, some parts of it to make strings. And he talked about a poacher's sign down here. Oh, so okay, so these are the sign of a poacher. Look at that.
My respects. What will it be?
Shooting contests.
I'd like to compete at archery.
Your first time, eh? I don't remember your face from any previous contests. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
Longbow.
Maybe longbow?
All right. So what do you feel up to?
All right, so
Wanna
Master,
compete
take care,
with
brother.
beginners,
It's good to
advanced
see you
archers,
again.
Or masters? Of course, it's tougher against masters, but you can win more.
I don't think I'm ready for Masters. Let's just go with experienced.
Let's take the good old middle road. Find me some experienced archers.
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free, though. Have you got something to wager?
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is. So, can we start?
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal.
Get set.
Let
and fly.
Well, it'll have to do. Well, I've done worse. I'm never gonna hit the bullseye at this rate. Another thing's been shot.
We're winning here.
Not great.
Quite a lot, actually. Should we help the other one? Give him an arrow. There you go. Oh, we got a perk point from it.
Not great. Not terrible.
Another 5 points.
Okay, so we level up by doing that.
You
That's
folks
nice.
are such a good shot. You deserve every last groschen.
Thank you. I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
Marksmanship.
If you're good with a bow, I'd like to learn.
All right, I'll show you something. But you need time for it.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you in?
Do you have any...
Thanks.
Teach me all of it.
I'd like to learn...
What do you want to...
Teach me how to...
All right.
There we go. Main level. Well built. As your strength increases, your carrying capacity increases faster. For each level of strength, you gain... Ooh, that is handy. Each level of vitality adds 1 extra stamina. That is also really handy. Warmonger. The end of a fight. Pacifists. We're not a pacifist. I think one of those down here. Either we need carry capacity or we need stamina. What would we say? What should we go for here? So this is like for each kind of strength. What strength do we have right now? We have 15 plus 3. Actually quite a bit. And then this one was stamina point. For vitality. 16 plus 5. I think we're going to start out by getting ourselves carry capacity. There we go. Yeah, that gave us a bit. Survival. Leshy 2. This might be good. Yeah, let's go for this one. And then we have combat, marksmanship. If you're in the saddle, no, salvo. That can be good. The first shot, more damage. I think we're gonna go for the salvo here. Nice.
Stop that whistling.
No, you stab it. Alright, so we need to go and speak with the bailiff now. Who's down here?
Good doggy. Good boy.
Good doggy. What's beautiful weather you enjoying here?
I finally found the damn border between the ᛃᛟᛁᚾ and ᛃᛟᛁᚾ parts of the pasture.
How the hell did you manage that?
I found it in that chronicle of yours. It wasn't easy, but we can finally put an end to all that endless fighting.
Oh, about fucking time. So then, are you sure you found the right place?
Definitely. Bailiff Brada took iron nails and used them to mark the border so that people wouldn't forget where it is. One of them is in the oak tree on the pasture.
That's nice of him and all, but he could have fucking told somebody about it. Who can make sense of those writings of his? At least old Bram Project will leave us alone now. Go to them, and when you all meet in the pasture, I'll ride over and settle this nonsense once and for all.
Sounds
and
like a
if
good
those
plan.
two start arguing again, I'll be hammering nails into their arses instead of trees.
Why aren't you using a battle axe? Because swords are better. That also goes for the Vikings. Swords are just better. Weak, yes. I'm very weak. Okay. Let's go to bed up here.
That's blasphemy. You'll end up in hell. A law purified can't be a sin. It's a gift from God himself. What are you on about?
Loop. Boat.
My respects.
Come here, Mart.
Here, Mutt.
Eat the bag. Come on, boy. Eat the bag. Don't just look at it. Eat it. It's getting away. Mart, it's getting away.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I disagree. Let's try here then. Right.
Here you go. Take it.
That's better. Where did the other one go? Ran away. Locked. Alright, so have to wait a bit then. Let's wait for 2 hours.
I'll have a beer. At your service.
A beer? It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Manners.
You have enough onions for the soup?
Aye, aye.
Oh, hi there.
What'll it be this fine morning?
I sorted everything out. Let's go and meet the Ģeļavites and have a discussion.
Finally! Come on, let's call the lads over and send for Olbram. Well, Ģeļavites, did you miss us?
Of course they did. I reckon they hardly slept a wink.
Can you blame them? I'd rather come and get a beating than hang around in Ģeļav too.
You see? They're provoking us again.
Provoking?
No use trying to negotiate with them.
There's nothing to negotiate, old man. The pasture is ours, and that's final.
Bullshit! You know right well that I got smacked around as a child in that orchard, right over there.
You know what? Now you'll get smacked around here too.
Enough! Does anybody here have anything better to do?
Trust? What are you doing here?
This shouldn't concern you, bailiff. We'll just beat those bastards' asses and go home.
Don't you think there's been enough fighting and nonsense?
I won't tolerate this nonsense in my territory.
Tell that to the Ģeļavites. Maybe they'll finally get it into their thick heads that this pasture is ours.
In your dreams, you ᛃᛟᛁᚾ swine!
Kurva! Be quiet already!
You're both wrong. The pasture is split in half. From here to that oak over there is Ģeļav property, and from the oak on it belongs to Tachov.
We're supposed to fare with them? Ha!
How do you know? You're not even from around here.
But unlike you, yokels, he can read. It's all there, black on white, in the ᛃᛟᛁᚾ Chronicle. So you'll obey it and finally give it a rest.
They've done so much to hurt us. They should have to make it up to us. Make them pay.
None of that. They're the ones always provoking us. You know what? Let's give them a nice final bashing.
Both of you shut up, damn it. All these years you've been hurting each other, nobody owes anyone anything.
That's right. From this point forward, this dispute is over. And if I hear about anyone causing trouble again, I'll have you all clapped in the pillory. Together. Now pack up and go home.
Well, Grandpa, are you satisfied?
Now, I hope the ᛃᛟᛁᚾs and ᛃᛟᛁᚾs won't be at each other's throats for a while.
I can hardly believe it. I'm sure Lord von Berghoff will be delighted with how I handled it.
How you handled it?
Okay.
With a little help from you. True enough. It's nice that someone deals with problems instead of making more for a change.
Yeah, how about a reward?
Thank you is nice and all, but it's customary to add a few groschen too.
Groschen? Easy for you to say, but where to get them? The harvest was poor last year, the winter was harsh, and the rat house needs fixing.
Yada, yada,
Since
yada.
you did so well with the Chronicle, I have another book of knowledge for you.
Ooh.
I didn't get much out of it myself, but maybe you'll find something revealing in it. That's a damn fine reward, don't you think?
Sure.
My word. Thank you. What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
I've seen those. You talk like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Bergo's men, and that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
Right, so that's settled now. Quest tipster.
Quick!
What's new around here?
You should pay a visit to Old Mouth sometime. He's our local storyteller, you know. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things. But only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
See you soon, my friend.
Alright, somebody at the tavern then, at the inn. I think it might be time now to head down south, and I got this one here, the grocer. And we also have the missions down here. Let's start with the grocer down here. So let's just do a. Actually, we could also right up here and check this thing. No, not yet. We'll wait for that. Let's just go down here. Let's give him an arrow. Poison arrow.
I'll get you.
Oh, I missed! Don't you hit my dog? Yes. We can butcher the horse. Should we butcher the horse?
What's wrong with you? You can't rob the dead. Give up.
All right, all right. You caught me.
I didn't rob
I
him.
surrender.
I've got you.
I didn't rob
won't let
him.
You get away with robbing the dead.
I didn't rob him. Do you know who I am? Yeah.
Utter nonsense. All of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Move on.
I hope someone pays for a requiem.
That's the Groucher. Oh, that's a cozy place to live. I could live a place like here. That's nice. Shh. Peasant. Who owns this place? Housemaid. Hired hand. There was something about the start of the game. I was told to go down here and speak with somebody. Because they had an issue at this farm. But where is the guy to talk with?
What are you here for, friend?
Okay.
Bailiff Thrush said you were robbed.
About time he remembered me.
But the bailiff didn't send me.
I see. So what do you want from me?
What did he take from you?
Cabbage.
Just cabbage?
Aye, but nearly half of the patch.
Wow.
Where did it happen?
On the patch behind my farmhouse. It's the first one you see when you come to us from ᛃᛟᛁᚾ. You'll spot it easily. Cabbage grows there, and half of it's been harvested already.
That's a lot of cabbage.
That's all I need.
I hope they catch him soon. It might not seem that way, but half the cabbage patch? That's good money.
I believe that.
What do you have for sale?
He has cabbage for sale.
What can you do, sir?
Okay, so let's go inspect it. This must be the cabbage field he's talking about. There's nothing really here out of the ordinary, I'd say. Let's go speak with some more down here in the town. Right, no. Can't speak with him. Confusing. We're supposed to find a trail maybe or something like that. Here we go. Here we go. This is the cabbage field. I guess I'm allowed to just take these out.
My respects.
Thank you, sir. I do love cabbage. We actually eat it almost daily here. It's healthy. Huh. Oh, okay, so we got a trail here of cabbage. There's another one there. What a weird thing to steal. So the rope splits here. Another one there.
How now, Goodman? You might be interested in some of these nice wares.
I'm interested in this.
Fuck off.
Good doggy, good boy.
It's quite a walk so far. Let's try go this way first. Cabbage! Here's a cabbage. Wow, it's quite a walk. Huh. Actually, I should pick some of these. Is that the one? You okay, Mutt? Oh. This one was on this path, right? I think this is the way to go then. Yeah, another one right there. I think we're getting close now. Now that is quite a walk. Oh, here we go. These are not yours.
You're always welcome
Cabot's
here,
Cave.
noble sir.
What do you want? That's a lot of cabbage.
Well, so what? I like cabbage.
But you shouldn't steal it.
Well, that's a lie. I grew it myself.
Well, here? In the woods?
Why not?
Because cabbage doesn't grow in the woods.
Oh, well, all right. I confess. What are you going to do with me?
What did you steal? I'll report you. I'll take care of you myself. Won't report you. Just try asking why first.
Why did you steal it in the first place? Who ever heard of someone stealing cabbage?
Well, I wanted to make sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut.
But now I'm afraid the people will know. Where would I even get so much cabbage?
So you're sitting on a heap of sauerkraut?
Well, aye. Do you want a taste? Mum always said I made the best sauerkraut, though she also said I was dumb as a rock. Before she chased me away.
Oh, poor fella. She was right. I don't like cabbage. Let's try it.
I'd love to.
Here you go. The best sauerkraut in the region.
Pepper's sauerkraut.
It's really good.
I told you so. If you want, I'll make you some more. Just bring me some fresh cabbage. At least I wouldn't have to steal it. But what will happen to me now?
Don't worry. I won't tell the bailiff.
Why?
You're just so stupid.
All you did was steal some cabbage. That's not worth mentioning.
That's very nice of you. I have to give you something as thanks. Do you want some more sauerkraut, since you liked it so much?
Sure. Give it to me.
Here you go. And if you want more, just bring me some fresh cabbage, and I'll give you sauerkraut for it.
Alright, so he gave me pepper sauerkraut. Oh, it gives health. Doesn't wait anything.
I came to trade some cabbage.
Aye? How much do you have?
30 in my pockets.
Here you go.
Beautiful. I'll start fermenting it right away. And here's your sauerkraut.
See you later, my friend.
Goodbye. All right. It's the sauerkraut. Well, just gonna head over here then. Start working on the main mission.
Good day to you.
I heard at the ᛃᛟᛁᚾ tavern that you might have a job offer.
Well, you don't look lame. I reckon I could find some work for you.
I also heard you're invited to that big wedding coming up.
That's no business of yours at the moment.
All right. So what kind of work do you have for me?
You'll be carrying sacks of flour.
Carrying sacks of flour.
You don't have anything better? I can do other, more useful things.
Well, that's nice and all, but there's only one thing I need from you right now, and that's hauling sacks of flour.
Maybe you could use an armed escort. In a remote place like this, I'm sure you could use someone with some battle experience.
Battle experience, you say? Aye. I suppose you look the part. Fighting for your life, all dressed in steel. I reckon that takes a lot of strength, eh?
That it does. And not just strength.
Of course. So, as a fearless strong man, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a little warm-up. Hauling sacks of flour for me.
Do you really have nothing better I could do?
I do, but only for people I know already. And you're not one of them.
All right. It's not like I have much of a choice, do I?
The sacks are in the barn, and the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half dozen you carry. You won't have to buy food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn. But not on the sacks of flour, you understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Ah, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Go on, get to work. Take care.
Alright, so we need to carry some bags of flour to the wagon. Green marker. Yeah.
Won't even break a sweat at this rate.
Careful.
Time for another one. It's as light as a feather. Isn't getting any lighter. Have to be careful not to drop it.
Wait. Where do they disappear?
Time for another one.
Good doggy. Good boy. A new hand at the mill, eh?
That thing's gonna disappear in a second.
Light as a feather.
And it's gone. Yeah.
Time for another one.
How many sacks do we need to carry? Because this thing just keeps on refilling.
Heave-ho. Pretty light.
There we go.
Kurva.
Kurva.
What the?
Have you got it done? I said, are you done?
You're milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurva. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You think you're ready?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
Science!
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself what that has to do with the metal in the sacks. But we're only just scratching the surface. You see, for my experiment, I'll need something sinfully earthy. Something we'll have to appropriate.
Hi, Tower! Hello
That's
there!
something you can help me with.
How you doing, mate? It's been a while. Hope you're doing really good, brother. Thank you for that. Appreciate you, man. 22 months. That's massive.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. Now listen up. In ᛃᛟᛁᚾ, next to the tavern, there's a rat house. And in that rat house, there's a chest. And in that chest is a document I need. One that used to be mine. But due to an unfortunate twist of fate, ended up there. It's called The Offer of Hermes Trismegistus. It's written right on it. You said you could do all sorts of things, so I assume reading is one of them. Am I right?
I can read. But I reckon that's the catch, isn't it?
The catch is, the chest is under lock and key, and most likely well guarded.
Of course it is. And then you'll get me into Semin's wedding?
Aye. If you help me, I'll find a way to get you there. Miller's honor.
Hey, Davey, good to see you. Yeah, it has, High Tower. I hope everything is good, man. Hope life is good. Alright, so we need to go and steal something.
Where exactly should I look for this document? I doubt they've only got one chest in the ᛃᛟᛁᚾ's rat house.
I can't help you there, but my hand Zinnik might know more. He had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught because of something else, and they took it from him. I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the stocks on the square. Just remember, lad, if you get caught like he did, the guards will turn out your pockets. And it would be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like you is doing with a document he can't even read.
No, I doubt the bailiff will let me roam around the rat house and go peeking through his chests. Any advice on getting in there without being spotted?
Oh, come on. Do I really have to spell
Yeah,
it
okay,
out
High
for
Tower.
you?
Sad to hear that, man.
Black clothes.
Hope things will get better fast
light
then.
and dark. A quiet night, and those who live in the shadows, concealed beneath its veil.
Is that supposed to be advice?
Just get some inconspicuous clothing and head over there after midnight.
And where can I get some clothes like that?
I had my outfit washed in the
Already got that.
ᛃᛟᛁᚾ bathhouse, but after a bit of disagreement, they refused to give it back. It's my gift to you. All you have to do is pick it up.
Pick them up? You want me to steal them, don't you?
Doesn't it sound like a suitable appetizer before the main course? There's no sense in trying to deal with the owner, Dorothy, anyway. She's a contrary woman who's impossible to talk to.
I'm not even surprised your paths crossed. I'd like to learn more about the art of thievery.
Thievery? Humph. I call it the art of thievery. It's simply an art. But all right, enough wordplay. If you want to learn something, go and see Hensel. He'll tell you how to relieve people with things in their purses.
Robert Ryder!
And painlessly send them to the land of dreams. And if you'd like to try opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks
25 months. Jesus.
You can practice on
Thank
that.
you, brother. Hope you're doing
Right.
good, man. It's good to see you again.
Reckon I know everything I need.
Appreciate the support,
Thanks.
man. Alright, so let's go and speak with somebody over here. So he can teach us something about theory. A theory, but thievery. Thievery. I need to remember the V. Thievery.
Greetings, how can I help?
You're a bit young, aren't you? So we could do pickpocketing or we could do takedowns. Let's do a pickpocketing.
Crazel said you'd teach me to pick pockets.
Sure, follow me. I know a quiet place. So Crazel took you on just like that. Surprising.
Nice.
Crazel hardly trusts
Oh,
anyone.
are you playing hardcore World of Warcraft yourself?
So don't
Oh.
even think about betraying him.
How does it go? Hopefully
Not to
good.
scare you though. That's not what I'm here for.
Pretty good. Glad to hear that. I've never tried hardcore World of Warcraft. I think I would go insane playing it. I think I would. I will say that classic World of Warcraft have got me intrigued time to time.
Let's
But yeah.
begin. Not so fast. You're new here, so here's some advice before we get started.
Nice, that's good, man.
Don't worry.
That's good.
It's not my first time.
Well, well, well. You fancy yourself. Let's see. Where would you look for keys on a person?
In the front pouch, of course.
All right. I see you have some skills. Do you think you're up to stealing something from the front?
You bet.
Then why'd you come to me? I've got nothing new to teach you.
I just want to give it a try.
I'll gladly help you with that. First of all, rich or poor, most folks carry their things in a pouch either in front or in the back. The front one holds keys, coin, and other small items.
And the rest is in the back?
Exactly. Now, this is important. Don't steal from the front pouch unless you're sure you know what you're doing.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
No problem. I can manage a different way.
Oh, yeah? And how's that?
I'll take it from behind.
That you can. Just remember, it'll be further away and there's a bigger risk of getting caught.
Don't worry. I've tried it before.
Show me how nimble your fingers are then.
All right?
Oh, they
Let's
are
do it.
nimble. Very nimble
Accordingly,
fingers.
And get over here.
Done.
Very nice. I didn't notice you at all, and that's exactly what you want. Now give back what you took.
No.
Here you go.
It's mine.
What now?
That's it. It's a simple art. But if you want, you can give it another try.
No, let's do the takedowns.
I'd rather try takedowns.
Why not, since we're here? Well then, it's easy. Sneak up behind me and choke me out. I won't fight back the first time.
I'll show you.
Just remember, you mustn't let me see you.
All right. I'll give it a try.
Ouch! You took me down nicely, in such a way that I don't notice. That's how it should be.
Yeah. That's easy enough.
What's the purpose of that pen? I see you're not grazing livestock there.
Indeed we're not, friend. That's where we learn how to fist fight.
Fist fight? How come?
Why do you think? It's a pretty handy thing to know, and it's 100 times better than sitting on your ass all day.
Does the miller know about this?
Crazel? He came up with the idea, mate. Hey, fancy having a go?
I'd love to try these bouts of yours. Shall we?
Wait a mo. First you need to get permission from the miller.
Crazel? Why's that?
He's the one who came with the idea and made it work. He's looking for a champion among us for the ᛃᛟᛁᚾ tavern fights. There, they have proper brawls. Not like here.
Okay.
I didn't fight back the first time. This time I won't make it so easy. Remember, if your victim is able to defend himself, you can still turn things around. But it'll be a close call, shall we?
I can't right now.
You aren't making this easy.
Bye. Practice lockpicking. That should be easy enough. Tit rat. Protean. Okay, so we need to go and steal something up here. And also we could go and get some clothing here by the bathhouse. Let's get up there. Maybe also just get a little bath. Would be nice, I guess.
God bless.
You too.
Greetings.
I heard you have some clothes here that belong to Miller Crazel.
You're damn right I do. They're here waiting for him. Only I had to put them away in a chest in the loft. So I don't have to be constantly reminded of the debt Crazel racked up here. Taking his bloody time he is, the bastard. Those rags have been here for so long, the rats have got into them. Why do you care about them so much anyway?
The miller mentioned them. Said I could take them.
Are you his new lackey or what? Did ᛃᛟᛁᚾ start to get on his nerves?
Well...
Look, I don't really care who takes them. They're a bunch of boring rags. But if you only knew how much work it was to wash out them particular black stains and sew up the burn holes, and most of all, to wash out that awful stench of rotten eggs. Blah. Along with Crazel's debt, it'll cost you this much, including the price of soap.
Try this one.
Ah, come on, Dorothy.
What is it?
Well, I'm sure I could get you the groschen. I have a feeling you prefer a more steady supply of silver.
What do you mean?
You're looking at a fellow who meets with all sorts of important people in the region. And these people ask him, "Where did you get such beautifully clean clothes, good sir?" And he honestly answers,
My clothes are not clean right now.
Dorothy and ᛃᛟᛁᚾ, of course. She washes your clothes so gently and thoroughly, you'll feel like you're wrapped in a feather quilt. And trust me, I'm willing to pay for comfort like that.
I'm starting to like the sound of this fella. I'd be happy to give someone like him the keys to the chest that's in the loft with all the other forgotten clothes. He can even wear Crazel's robe. At least people will see we can turn even a drab rag like that into a garment worthy of a king.
I'd love to see that for myself.
Here you are.
Success! Ooh, sorry. Wow. I don't think this is what I need, is it?
Damn. These are some fine thieving clothes.
Oh, it is. Wait, did I take it? I didn't take anything. So we stole it. It's fine. Finders keepers.
How can I help you, sir?
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
Certainly. We're open.
Is she open?
I'd like a pretty girl to take care of all my needs.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
Great. But it'll cost you.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No problem. Great. My girls will take good care of you, Henry.
8 hours later.
My, that many times, eh? You must really fancy me. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
It happens. Perfect. Okay, so we need to go and steal something up here now. Let's do it. The time is just perfect for it as well. Oh, this is the wrong place. Went too far. It's down here.
Stay.
You didn't hear it. Salt, maize, Russian.
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's
Got it.
document.
Got the item. Oh boy. That's not good. That's not good.
Sod off!
It's a guard right there. Oh, this is bad.
Finally, home from my workout.
Wonder what my husband is doing in the basement.
Hi, Sky.
That workout with Big Gergen and John Dillerman really turned me inside out. Better hit the toilet.
Meanwhile, somewhere hidden in a dark and fart-smelled basement, someone is gaming and having fun.
Ah, lovely home alone and gaming KCD. Nothing can go wrong. No fucking way, not again, heel.
To be continued.
Hello, Sky. How you doing? There's a guard right here.
Come here.
I'm trapped in here.
Sod off! Get out! Shoot! Who's opening that?
Well, fuck.
Come here. Come here.
Because of my goddamn dog.
Now, why is this open?
Can't hit anything over there. Doesn't work on him. Okay, we're good now. Alright, reminded to myself, leave the fucking dog behind when you do stealth stuff. You're bad boy! Bad boy! You're so bad! Yes! Shame! Shame! No snacks for you. And we off. Alright. We hit down here. Stop by. I hate that one.
Hey, you there! Please help me!
What's going on?
I beg you, untie me! Thanks for untying me. I thought no one would ever come by. Help me! I've been robbed! They took everything!
How about I take a look at your wounds?
You're a Sawbones?
No, but I've patched up a few people.
I see. Well, all right then. Do what you can.
Sky, when you get back home from your vacation, is it Valheim time then?
Hurt, did it?
Well, it almost didn't hurt.
Tell me more about this robbery.
I was ambushed by a band of thugs. 4 men. They beat the shit out of me, took what they could carry, and left me in nothing but my undergarments.
Well, be thankful they didn't murder you while they were at it.
True as that may be, they took all my wares. If I can't sell anything, I'll soon have nothing to live on myself.
I'll help you.
Good.
As a good Christian should. What can I do for you?
God will repay you. If you have some spare clothing, or perhaps a few groschen, I'll take what you can give me. I'm not picky. Boots and hose would come in useful, though.
Do we have something?
I'll find you something
give
to wear.
him to wear? We have that thing, that and that. Yeah.
Here. Will that do?
Oh, definitely.
I agree, Sky.
Thank
I
you
agree.
very much.
I
I'll give you
agree
some
on
money.
that, Sky.
Buy what you need. Here you are.
Like,
And
I
guard it
would
well.
love to go in and have fun in PvE,
Thank you.
EFT,
That's all I can spare.
but it's fucking broken right now.
Thank you.
I did some testing
you
off stream.
so much.
It is completely broken. And right now, scavs are flying. Scavs are flying and they're running double speed when you can't see them. It is so busted right now. Alright, so there should be some place you can sleep down here. Where was it I could sleep? Is it up here? Oh, can I sleep next to you? I guess not. Yes, some good old Viking sports in Valheim. Yes, definitely this guy. I think that's gonna be the future for me now, for some time. Valheim, when we play together, and when I play alone, I'm gonna play this game. Don't know where I can sleep. Should be somewhere I can sleep. Is it in here? God, I hope not. He did say that there was some place you could sleep. Oh, it's right here.
You won't come here making trouble, fella.
Oh fuck, okay, I guess we're not allowed to be here.
I apologize, my friend. Will you forgive me? I'll pay you back in the future.
All right. No doubt it'll come in handy one day to be in your good books. So run along. But don't try anything like that again.
Sorry, I was just trying to sleep in here. I'll take along. Nice. Well. Oh, Tommaso, I like you, man. I still need my dose of DF. I love that game at the moment. We also have a few solo games I want to do on stream. Yeah. Against Skype. Right now, I can't play Deliverance. The stutter's unreal for me in the game. So hopefully they can fix it soon for me. But yeah, until then, I'm just gonna not touch the game. Which is annoying. Alright, so we need to speak with Miller. Should come out here soon, right? What's the time? Yeah. Up there? Or up there?
Skill issue.
In its place.
Greetings.
Oh, so it's all the way up here. Ah, yes, and that's my chest. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Got a skill up in here. So... Ooh, that is nice. That's a straight pick. What? Okay then. Julehat. Alright. I need to go take a piss. So, let's do like this. Lots of clips, and I'll be right back then. I'll try to be fast.
Oh, no! No fucking way! Ah!
Well, some of you are sitting here looting, I see.
Me. I spawned with a few keys on me.
Congratulations.
I'm dead. For a split second, I forgot what room that was.
Did you just walk into the room with the mine?
Just like, yeah.
You may open wide again.
I can suck your dick.
Oh, that was fucking good. Yeah. Sorry about that. Back again.
160 mil today.
Move it, Mark.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
Judging by the contents, it seems like you're dabbling in alchemy here at the mill.
That's not a bad guess. But don't forget about astrology, theurgy, transmutation, and a smidgen of demonology.
Demonology.
Although that's something anyone with a grain of sense should avoid. Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? Going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semi.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
Another miller's trick. Why doesn't that surprise me?
Now, there's no trick. I promised I'd get you into that wedding. You'll just have to put in a bit more effort first. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. You guessed it. It's nothing less than high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I suppose. You are my apprentice, after all. You deserve to know what all of this is leading to. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
A golem, you say? Isn't that a kind of pie? What are you going to do with a living pie?
Henry, a golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons.
He's lost it.
Standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik. But he'd have the strength of 10 men.
Yeah.
My word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon enough. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind.
Maniac.
Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. And Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for young Semi?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
He's doing a trick on us right now. What he's trying to gather here is the stuff you need to make gunpowder. He's trying to trick us. It's gunpowder.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right, then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look. That you can point me in the right direction. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
Which?
So Bonnie is most likely a thief, am I right?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. And you don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
How can I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while, after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
Well, I haven't spoken to Zinnik yet, so at least we'll get to know each other.
Right along. So you're back as soon as possible.
To the lair.
To the lair. We should pick some flowers on the way.
What was that noise? Woodcutters?
That's gunpowder. That's the sound of gunpowder. Okay. So is it the chest at the blacksmith's bed? So you just go in and steal it, right?
My respects.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will.
Oh, okay.
I'm Bonnie.
Well,
Nice
that's
to meet
handy.
you.
Thank you,
Bonnie?
Tommaso.
It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
Simon! The poet. That does have a ring to it. The Wolf of Skalitz. The Butcher. Hey, we got some Witcher Easter eggs here. I like that. I like that. That's fun. That's fun. We're gonna go with the Butcher of Rannick. What do you say? Which one should we go with here? The Wolf or the Butcher? Oh, that I did not know, Tommaso. I sold it. I need to buy it back then. The blacksmith's apron and gloves. I should buy that back then. I did not know that. Makes sense though that it gives you a bonus if you have it on. Yeah.
Wolf of Skalitz.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, ᛃᛟᛁᚾ said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
He said herbs. Not herbs, but herbs. Did you hear it?
I've got something here.
Okay.
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where ᛃᛟᛁᚾ finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did ᛃᛟᛁᚾ tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
It's nonsense.
I think it's all a load of shit. Just some hocus pocus to cover up shameless robbery.
Well now, so you're a bailiff's man and you're on our trail?
No. It's just I'm not as naive as you seem to think.
Look out! Behind you!
What?
Just testing how alert you are. You know, if a golem punches you, you won't get up again. Whether you're naive or not. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find ᛃᛟᛃᚾ's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught ᛃᛟᛁᚾ in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. ᛃᛟᛃᚾ and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you
No, I
find
hate
each
him.
other?
Among the wolves. Not a word of a lie. That is, I lost him and then found him again in a wolf pack.
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating. Just slept all the time. And then... Well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
Well, we are from a family of blacksmiths, so honestly, I think we should just go with that.
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Well, those are pretty hard.
Captain Yolo!
Would you rather start with,
Hey, thank you for
maybe
likes and
nails?
recommending my stream
Sure.
yesterday.
I'm pretty quick to learn and patient.
Seriously, Soapy. Appreciate that.
With one exception. When ᛃᛟᛃᚾ starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience, like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool you. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before ᛃᛟᛃᚾ fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the styes in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
Yeah, I know from the first game that you are actually the bastard son of a noble. That I do know, Tommaso.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will 1 saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Man. I did watch a recap. A recap from the first game.
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But, like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Saltpeter maker.
Thank you for that,
Crazel
Appreciate
says
that, man.
saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left
Hope
over
you're doing good,
from
brother.
dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
If I'm still toying with the stalker stars for YouTube, currently no. Currently I do not. Currently I would say YouTube is on a break again because of time. I simply just don't have the time for it. And right now, I'd rather just prioritize streams. Do more streams. Because that's what I prefer. So what I start doing now instead is, whenever I stream, I multi-stream. So, as we speak, I'm also streaming on YouTube in high quality. Which is then going to be stored on YouTube as a VOD, basically. Then at some point, I might, when I go into games like, let's say, the next Subnautica game, then I'm going to record it as well, so I'll do a Let's Play. So again, working on making the YouTube channel more into something like a Code Carnage channel with Let's Plays, and maybe also some reviews at some point for games. I might make a good review for this game when I'm done with it, so yeah. Yeah. Dark and Darker, like... I did look into Dark and Darker a little bit after the raid yesterday from Soapy. The game looks interesting, honestly. It might be a game I need to look more into, because right now, Tarkov is fucking shit. It's unplayable. It's so bad, it's literally unplayable. I tried to give Tarkov a chance twice now. I just can't. It's horrible. And then I tried Delta Force. I love Delta Force, but the game is also unplayable for me right now because some, including me, cannot play the game right now due to stutters. So I don't really have any PvP extraction games going on right now, so maybe Dark and Darker could be something I need to look into. So, yeah, never know. Definitely say Dark and Darker have changed. Like, I tried Dark and Darker when it came out, and I have not really looked into it ever since. And just by glancing over the game, they have done a lot of work on that game. So, yeah.
You mean a knacker?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the Gravedigger.
Well, I haven't met him yet.
Okay.
Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia Rocks.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Well, we know where that is.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz Butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Skalitz.
Thank you. Yeah, okay, that's good to know. Yeah. Now, again, I think for me right now, it's going to be a lot of this game, and then I will be playing Valheim again with Sky as well. Like, whenever Sky gets back home from his vacation, we're going to put up Valheim again. I miss that game, so it's going to be cozy streams. Cozy streams. Yeah, the thing is just, I don't know if Dark and Darker is a pleasant and interesting watch as a for viewer. As a thing, like I want to focus on streaming games that is a good watch for viewers, and also something I like to play. So, KCD2, good example. Valheim, another good example. And then we do have a lot of cool games coming out this year, like s.t.a.l.k.e.r. I can't wait for s.t.a.l.k.e.r. and play that with Sky. That's gonna be so good.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
That's expensive. Let's not do that right now.
See you later, my friend.
Goodbye. Oh, private area. Private area. Oh, combos. Let's have a look at the combos in here. So we got this one. Duk duk duk. Duk duk. Up, side, side. Down, side, side, side. Strike. Duk duk duk. Okay. I need to work more on my combos in the game. Right, so we need to head over here. So we're gonna go up to the butcher. Instead of an ambush, stop and decide what to do. Might train some combos here. Right, so combos. Let's have a look. Out the slices to the sides. Up, side, side. Little whore.
Prepare to fight.
Okay, too slow.
I surrender! I surrender!
He surrenders!
Let me go! Please!
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right, easy now. Just let me go and I'll give you
So we are
everything.
losing reputation when we do this.
I'm going. Take it easy.
That's not ideal. Tommaso. That was actually fun. Ooh, who do we have here? Hired hand scenic. Oh, that's the fella.
Greetings to you.
Let's whip him a bit. That's not cool. You let him have his life. He tried to kill you. Yeah, but I lose reputation if I kill him. I'm a noble man. Remember that. Remember that. I'm a noble.
Well, it seems like this was a waste of time.
If you take his stuff, so I did just take his stuff, but apparently taking his stuff also made me into a bad guy. So I guess I need to just let them off the hook. Okay, so I just need to only take his weapon. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, let's try and bring out the longsword again here a bit. I really want to get some more practice with the longsword. And also, let's take this headpiece. And we're gonna go and stash some stuff. Do.
Good day. Great. Happy to be of service. Take care, sir. I'm glad you found what you...
Now for the headpiece. I want to try and use this thing here.
You're looking for, sir.
Go!
Whoa! There now.
Knock, knock.
Good day, sir.
What do you have for sale?
Okay, so we need to buy sheep guts. Let's get them all. And some fresh meat. Pork, chicken, bacon. What meat shall we bring for him? What do you think he prefers? Pork, mutton, chicken, kidneys, beef, or bacon? The bacon is smoked, so it needs to be fresh. So I guess maybe some beef. Let's go with some beef. 3 pieces of beef.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Ah, thank you.
Ka! Ka! Quick!
Oh.
Yeah, I know that you can get a secret perk on Pebbles, but I don't know if it's worth it, is it? Is Pebbles gonna be better than the other horses if you get the perk?
Of God, that we may be... You must be the local gravedigger, right? I'm Henry.
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Embellish the fact, tell him the truth.
Yeah, something like that. At night, you hear the cries of tormented souls and catch the whiff of sulphur.
Well, that I can't help you with.
Not to worry. It's actually just a hole with some rotting carcasses in it. These white crystals form in it. And that's exactly what we're after.
You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter?
Salty
I'm going
Peter.
to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Stratego farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have. Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samina are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Is there some place I can wait for morning to come?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can sit here with me. If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got of a dead fella. That'll make the time go faster. In fact, you can keep it. All I can do is admire all them fancy squiggles in it anyway.
And where can I sleep?
At the inn in Truskowitz. Get a good breakfast there, too. You'll need it to be at full strength. Here's a little something so you know I take care of my helpers. See you in the morning.
A book I can have. Right, so with that knowledge, Tommaso, maybe I should consider get myself Pebbles back and use it so we can get the perk for it. What would you say? Should we get Pebbles back and then use Pebbles instead? And level him up? Alright, so where was that book? Didn't he say in the outhouse? Is this one down here maybe? I guess not. Yeah. Okay, okay.
Respects.
My respects. So we have to wait for daybreak. So I think we should maybe get over here with the strings we just got.
interrupting my train of
weapon
thought.
away.
The miners there are well aware of the silver in the rocks.
They spend their wages at the bars on girls who wash their cocks.
You can got some holes in your roof here, sir.
They love the chink of coin. Their shafts are damp. And wealthy blokes they welcome in their mine.
You're laughing now, but you won't dare, careful.
Aye, coming right up.
Greetings, friend.
Oh yeah, I need to go and spin it. That's why. So we just hit up there because he would help us with spinning it, right? Time we can make that before bedtime, I think.
Heel. Show your stuff! Jesus, kid! I'll kill you for that!
We're gonna gut you, you horson! You won't.
Bang on, bang on, bang on. Stamina!
Come on then!
La 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 la. So 53 or 54 speed. Let's see what my horse has. Horse speed 45, so upgraded pebbles is definitely faster than the one I have right now, then for sure. Yeah, I honestly prefer doing the dodge. And I do have, like, right now I have most perks into using the short sword, the one-handed, with like, so I basically built my Henry into using short swords and then also dodging. This is the wrong way. We should head that way.
Go! Go!
Now, if you were able to behead people in this game, in melee combat, how would you use a longsword? No doubt.
Quick! Quick!
Whoa, whoa.
God be with you.
I've got that sheep gut for you.
I hope you killed the poor creature before you pulled it out of its rectum. Or did you chicken out and buy it somewhere? Not that I care. Wait here a while and I'll make them strings for you.
That was fast. Well, thank you.
Well aware of the silver.
I got those strings for you.
Ah, how the hills shall ring out in gladness to their glorious sound.
We'll fix the loot and head off for ᛃᛟᛁᚾ, fame and fortune. All praise to you, friend.
Right. I hope that's all you need.
If only, Henry, old pal. It's just there's still one little fuck-up. Friend, we have a problem. The innkeeper doesn't want us to leave. Says ᛃᛟᛁᚾ isn't the place for us.
Can you imagine? He who never set foot outside his village.
Yeah, on a war unheard of.
Two free souls in their path to fame.
And fortune.
And recognition.
And under the skirts of town maidens.
Beast. In short, dear friend, you must have a word with him. You're worldly wise. He's sure to listen more to you than to us.
Hang on. How can the innkeeper keep you from going anywhere?
Well, you know, he's incapable of grasping that the artistic soul needs to fly as free as a bird.
Aye, he's an
ignoramus.
Besides, we owe him a bit of coin.
He lets you two drink on credit? How so?
Because he's a damn crook.
He knows we can't pay back our debt outright, but he counts every wretched sip we take and adds it to the burden we have to shoulder.
Well, why don't you pay him back then?
That's just it. We'd love to. We could always scrape together a few groschen.
But it's not coin he's after. He wants us to work off our debt.
I'll have a word with him, and we'll see what happens.
That's the spirit.
Let's drink to that!
Young beer.
have something actually here that lads
Where
found.
did you say the lads who found the water goblin's treasure go swimming?
Near the pier on the Rock Tower Pond.
I'm afraid I've got bad news. I found the lads, but they were dead. They drowned.
Christ almighty. I told them they should have returned the treasure. Those poor lads. Such foolishness. Thanks anyway. I'll let the Troskovitz gravedigger know. He'll bury them.
I hear Michael and George have run up a small debt with you.
A small debt? They owe me a whole heap of work, my friend. A month ago, I told them to dig a hole for shit behind the barn, and I'm still waiting. There's a privy there, but now it's full. The shit has nowhere to go but downhill. It's flowing down to the bathhouse. The other day, they promised that if I poured them a drink, they'd haul sacks of chaff to the barn. They boozed for free all night and swathed down sausages till they were as greasy as a cart axle. But that chaff is still out in the damp and rain.
I agree, Tommaso, and something scary is that's still how the world is. If you look upon the world today, like the kids born from rich families, instead of being noble, they're just filthy rich. It's the same mentality. They don't want to take a poor man's job because they're worth more. There are so many people who were born rich that has some serious debt, but they just keep on going because they have a so-called name they can use, and from there on they can just keep on loaning money. So yeah. So I would say it existed back then, it still exists.
Can't they just pay what they owe you?
It has nothing to do with the coin. Those two need to learn some responsibility. Damn their idle hands. Nothing can cure their laziness but labour.
So, haul some sacks and empty the latrine. And then the debt is paid?
Aye, but I'll bet my boots that even if those two miraculously got off their asses, they'd still manage to rack up another debt in no time.
Exactly, Tommaso. Exactly. The wording have changed, but the parallels are still there. They really are. It's the same as in back in these days, you were born into slavery, right? If you think about the systems we have in place today, I'd say there's still some sort of slavery going on. It's just more as in it's hidden slavery. A thing they did here in Denmark now, as an example, is right now in Denmark we are lacking a labor force. So what the government just did is they did some changes now to the educating system, which means if you want to have academic education, you need to get even better grades in the future, which means less people will be able to get those good educations that's going to give you a high pay and an easy job. In other words, more people in our society will be forced now to take jobs that are going to be lower paid, out working on the floor, basically. So, in my opinion, that sounds not exactly like slavery, but it still has some mechanics to it, as in you're basically bound in this system, and if you want to have a decent life, well, you are forced to follow the flow. Then you don't have any choice, you don't have any options. But if you're born from a filthy rich family, then the filthy rich parents you have, they can pay the path in front of you, basically. They're just gonna pay stuff like private school and all that shit, and you can just keep on going that path then. But if you're born and raised by a more middle family, either you need to be super fucking smart, grind your ass off to get yourself further up in the grades, get a good education, or you're just gonna be stuck in the same loop where your parents were. Denmark is definitely not the worst country, but there are other countries that is really grim when it comes down to this. Before it was called slavery, then it was called pro something. Now it's called Korea. Yes, exactly. Like, just example. So I took an education as pedagogue, social caretaker, and it was actually pretty long education. It's not like it's a low education, it's pretty long education, but due to reasons, my education and my career is shied upon. It's looked down upon, as in it's a low-grade education. So because of that, my pay is low, and that means right now I want to re-educate myself. Like, my hopes are that we will have the economy so I can start starting up a new education after summer. But the issue is just because of how the standard is of living today, like the things you need, just to cover the basic things of your needs for you in your family and for your kids is so high, it's nearly impossible to be able to afford that one of the parents go take education. If you then go, let's say, 40 years back, then one full-time job, just a standard job, was enough to pay for the entire family, a house, and a car. That is not where we are today. Even though the Western countries have only got more and more rich over time, but that wealth we do not see when it comes to the middle family. That wealth goes to the rich pockets. So that's where it comes into, as in we say, there's not slavery today. No, it's not slavery. But there's something else going on. It's just like something hidden going on that we do not see. So, workers of the world, yeah.
Couldn't someone else do the work instead of Michael and George? They'd just do a shoddy job anyway. You know them.
Well, they'd have to do it again then. I'm telling you. Until the chaff's undercover and the latrine's clean enough to eat out of, them two owe me.
Forget about those two fools. You're not responsible for their upbringing. A decent pile of coin could smooth everything over, couldn't it? I'll give you the coin for some hired hand to do the job.
Well, that pile of groschen will have to be mighty big. Cleaning out the privy's going to be a nasty job. Well, now, everyone should be satisfied. Good trade makes good friends, eh?
I've squared things with the innkeeper. Your debt's been settled.
Our savior! We knew you'd support our artistic souls and save our mortal bodies.
May your name live in glory!
Your glory shall be sealed by the song we wrote for you.
Oh my god, what have you done?
Fuck yeah! For you and about you, our hero!
Oh shit.
Definitely not going to sing those words, right?
Which words?
You know exactly what
I'm
words.
just joking. Right, you ready?
Can't tune the strings.
You've got one job. Good? Right.
When it seems you're out of luck, there's just one man who gives a fuck. A friend who'll never leave you stuck. Now who can that friend be? Well?
Ludwig?
Henry, our hero Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. Henry, like Henry, he gets the job done the best he can. Oh, oh. Watch out, watch out.
Thanks, guy.
Oh, I can't hear you in the back. When you want to string your lute and trumpet with your black drum, who will pull a sheep gut out through the creature's rectum? Oh, Henry,
I'm having a conversation.
we thank you, Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. Henry, let's drink to Henry. He gets the job done the best he can. Yeah!
So, how did you like it?
Weren't we fantastic? I tell you, that loot really gave it a punch.
I say we were incomparable. ᛃᛟᛁᚾ. You can't keep a good man down. The world awaits us.
Awaits us with open arms.
I thought for a second it was part of the fucking song, Sky. I was just glanced over here and saw that stupid dog. That was fucking amazing. Thank you.
Absolutely great. Amazing. Breathtaking.
I knew it!
If our first song is so successful, just imagine how our next one will be received.
We'll conquer the fucking world!
Dear Enrico, thank you for everything. It's time for us to shake the dust of this God-forsaken place off our feet and seek our fortune in the big wide world.
Gutenberg, here we come!
New life, here we come.
Now, hold your horses, fellas. What about my reward for everything I've done for you?
We've already
Timing top
paid you
notch,
back,
yes.
my friend.
So good.
Didn't you hear the ode we wrote about you?
Look, that's all very nice. But what about some coin?
Please, Henry, don't be so base. No gold in the world can match the luster of our velvet voices.
Just wait till that song about you makes the rounds. You'll be so famous you'll have to fend off the women with a pitchfork.
Besides, you've gained the most valuable thing in all the world. Friends.
Farewell, friend. And thanks for everything.
This was actually a pretty cool side mission. Love this ending here. And Sky, you just made it so much better. Thank you for that. Really. Okay. So that needs to be doing... Yeah, we can't do that now. But honestly, also, I think it's... Yeah. It's actually time for me to end the stream now because it's getting late. And I need to get up super early tomorrow in the morning.
My God!